So I had recently moved to Arizona in January, and I only moved down here just to stack up and get back on my feet and help take care of my grandmother. So while I was down here, I was starting like a 20 versus 1 with my cousin, and I had 20 females in a group chat. Now, I didn't know any of these females. I had somebody that I knew just make the group chat, and I was gonna lead the rest of the way. Well, one of the girls, which was Dank, my ex, she ended up DMing me and reaching out to me, and was like, "Yo, I know this 20 versus 1 is supposed to be for your cousin, but I think you're attractive, and I want to mess with you." And I mean, from there on, it caught my attention, and I started talking to her, and we ended up linking up at Dave and Buster's, and ever since that day, like we was just hip to hip. We never left each other's sight. Like literally, like we'll go work through the day, but we'll just meet. Like we was next to each other 24/7. Long story short, I started staying at her spot a little bit more. You feel me? I was staying with my mom's at the time. I was coming to her spot, staying over and stuff like that. And then she ended up moving into her new house because her old house was getting evicted, and she found a new crib. So long story short, she moved into the new house and offered me to move in as well, and I did. So we was living there. This is before the rock paper scissors video went viral and anything. We was just doing OnlyFans and working regular jobs. At least I was working a regular job. So after that, we ended up getting an eviction in that place because we was paying the rent, but the landlord wasn't paying the mortgage. So long story short, after that we had to find a new place to live. We only been in this spot maybe like 3 months, 4 months max, if anything. And she didn't have no money coming in. I didn't have no real money coming in. I mean, of course, I had like the job and stuff, but we literally just paid the rent, and now we getting evicted. So I had school money coming in from FAFSA, and I decided that I wanted to take the money and put it into the house. Like, we're not going to be homeless. Me, you, your kids, we're not going to be homeless. So I ended up taking my school money and my last check from State Farm and saving it up. And she actually found the house that we ended up moving into, which was like a 5-bedroom place. But the problem is, like I said, we didn't have no money to put the down deposit and stuff. So when I took my school money and everything, I decided to put it down deposit because I wanted to make sure we was good. Like, if you my woman, I'm never gonna make sure you down, your kids, nothing like that. Like, I love you and I love anything and everything that comes with you. So after that, I put the down deposit and pay for the first month of the rent. But the problem that we was facing with moving in this new place was we didn't have enough proof of income to show that we make this certain amount of dollars and stuff like that. Because around this time when we was moving into this is when the rock paper scissors started going viral, but we didn't get paid for it yet. Cash outs didn't come out till like a month later after I already put the deposit and everything on there. So like I said, she put her mother on the lease and everything. Her mother signed for the lease, and it was just her mother name. And I would ask, yo, like, can I be on the lease after, And she said, yeah, we can do that. But then when it actually came down to it, it was always an argument of why I can't be put on the lease or anything like that. And if I love you, I don't even want to argue. I just want to make peace. So, I left it alone. Now, a month later, our rock paper scissors video goes viral as fuck, and we got the money coming in. Now, before the money actually came in, she made an agreement with me, which I never offered. She offered it. She said, "Hey, when this money come in, I'm gonna give you half of the money, because we did this video together. We built this foundation together. This is our empire." I said, "Okay, for sure." Now, when the first deposit came through, it was probably like 30, 40,000, if that, about 30,000. I say 30,000. It was $30,000. We were supposed to split that. When it came to the splitting, she said, I'm going to use your half and pay, we're going to use your half and pay for the rent or whatever. I was just like, okay, that's cool, but how about you just give me my half and then I take whatever the rent is out of that portion and give it to you. Well, she started an argument about that big deal and everything, and it came to a point where it was like, hey, like I felt like I was about to get kicked out, like she was threatening me and everything. So at that point, it was just like, look, I don't want to argue. Look, if you want to pay the rent with it, cool. So long story short, a couple months go by, we done made over 100,000 off of this rock paper scissors video. Every single time that it was time to split the deposit or anything, I never seen none of the money. We made over $100,000 off that video, and I never seen none of the money. Putting my name on the lease, I just stopped, stop arguing and stop bringing it up because I just wanted peace inside the home, for one, and then for two, I got tired of, her kids was there witnessing us getting into it and stuff like that, and, I grew up in a household like that, and I didn't want her kids to experience what I went through, so I just stopped overall. Fast forward, September comes, it's my birthday. She's asking me what I want to do for my birthday. I'm telling her I don't want to do anything. I just rather spend time with her. She was like, no, let me do something for your birthday. Let me take care of you. So I was like, well, let's do a 70s themed birthday party. 2 days before my birthday. Matter of fact, a day before the birthday party, we have a disagreement. Next thing you know, we get into it, and she tells me, fuck your birthday party. It's canceled. I'm like, but I already sent the invitations out and everybody's supposed. She's like, fuck that. I was like, but this is my household too. She was like, is your name on the lease? This ain't your house. This is my house. So after that, things just went spiraling. Like when she did that, I had a mental breakdown and I ended up like running away. Like I ran to Sedona. I was thinking about committing suicide. I just had a lot on my mind because I was like, why does the person that I love so much and keep going hard for just keep hurting me and keep doing me like this? Like I haven't done nothing to her to do me like this. So once I got my mental back together in some time, I tried to call her and let her know that I was coming back. She told me my clothes was packed and everything and I gotta find somewhere to stay. So for like a week, I was staying with my manager at the time and we had broken up. And during that breakup, I was, texting females. I'm very transparent. I was texting girls, I wasn't going out there dating them and wasn't going around fucking around. But I definitely was DMing and texting girls, that knew what I was going through. And then, after that, she found out that I was texting girls and stuff like that when we got back into the relationship. And ever since then, she just held that over me. She was just so hurt about me texting girls when we was broken up. She made it seem like I was cheating on her. She made it seem like I was just always texting girls and flirting and messing around with them while we was in a relationship, which anybody would vouch for me and say, Dom, it's nothing like that. When I'm in a relationship, I'm fully 100% invested. So things were already becoming weird after that. Like she would come home late at night, turn her location off. I wouldn't hear from her. I tried to call her, she wouldn't answer. It would be days that she wouldn't even come home until literally the next day. And she would be like, oh, I'm out on the road, I'm working and this and that. But come to find out, she was actually cheating on me the whole time and sleeping around with this guy. And the whole time I'm sitting here watching her 6 kids, feeding them, making sure they go to bed for school, making sure they get up for school. I just feel so played, because right before that happened, literally the week of, I've been trying to go on a date with her and she wouldn't go on dates with me. So I ended up bringing a date home because she was out in Vegas with a friend or whatever. And she said she had a long drive back. So I ended up buying roses, put $200 in the roses. I ended up spelling the word I love you out on the bed. I wrote 2 blunts and everything, put it in the heart of the bed. And then I had the rose petals leading up to the tub with candles. And I had a champagne bottle and everything. And I just feel used and played. So finally, where it got to my last straw was we was laying down in bed and then it was like 3 in the morning. She just kind of woke up and was like, I'm about to leave. And I was like, where are you going? At 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. She was like, I got to get on the road. I got work to do. I was like, well, let me go with you because I've been on the road with her to do work. She was like, no, I need to do this by myself. I need this time for myself. And we haven't even been getting into it at the time or nothing. So I'm so confused. And I was just so like, I can't do this. I can't keep taking care of your kids and worrying, what are you doing at night? Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you cheating? So I decided to just pack my bags and take a trip to Vegas. I just took a 2-day trip to Vegas. When I took the trip to Vegas, I cleared my mind and got myself together. And then I called her and let her know that I was coming back home. She let me know and was like, we got to figure out your living situation. I don't think it's going to be best for you to live here. I'm like, what did I do? Like, I'm so confused at this point. After I had got back from Vegas, I was just coming back because it was her son's birthday. And when I told her I was coming for her son's birthday, she said, I don't want you to come around. I don't want no drama or nothing like that. And it was just like, wait, so I can't even come to my own house or be around a kid? So I was just going and I asked if she was there. She wasn't there. I just packed all my stuff, all my bags, all my clothes, my laptops, anything that I can grab. And I just packed up all my belongings because I just got so fed up to a point. I got tired of being manipulated, being cheated on, making me feel like I'm doing stuff in a relationship when I'm not even doing nothing and you're doing all this to me. I've been nothing but great, genuine, and loving to you and done nothing but show you love. And all you do is hurt me, throw it in my face, talk about how I don't know how to date black women, how I'm less of a man because I don't like drama and I don't like problems, I don't like confrontation. So, like I said, I packed up all my stuff and I let her keep the house, didn't argue with her, didn't go fight for it, nothing like that. And then it was crazy because as far as the bills, she let me pay the bills and then kicked me out literally 2 days later. Since then, I just been sleeping in my car, Instacarting, doing Traba, reaching out to friends to kind of like, thug it out on their couch and, shower at their crib from time to time. I don't really like asking for help because everybody got their own problems and their own shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel dumb, I feel embarrassed, I feel stupid for loving someone that didn't even deserve it. Like, it was so many red flags and I didn't pay attention. I didn't listen to God. I didn't listen to my friends that warned me. I was in love and I was dumb and I invested my time and my energy in somebody who ain't even deserve it for real, you feel me? So I just coming out here to tell my story. Somebody told me to tell my story and maybe it'll help me. So I don't fucking know, man. But if y'all want to help me or anything helps, I had to create a GoFundMe, which is fucking embarrassing. I had to create a GoFundMe, and you know, anything help at this point, y'all. Like I said, my car's in the shop, so I'm trying to figure it out right now. But yeah, y'all, be careful who you love, man. You know, love who love you. That's the best advice I can give y'all. You know, I know people's gonna choose this side and choose this side. So what I decided to do, I just decided to post the receipts. That way y'all can go, you know, go from there and see who's really lying. So May 4th, I made a deposit of $3,000 on the house. Remember the dates, May 4th. The screenshots that she's showing y'all saying that she paid me back $3,000, it says for couch, right? Pay attention to the date.
Alright, y'all, so I normally don't do this vlog and stuff, but everybody want to know what's going on since the rock, paper, scissors video. Right now, we're going furniture shopping for our new crib. So, we picked out some furniture. About to spend just like a pretty penny on that mug. How much are we dropping down on it? About like 7,000 on it. That's about it.
So there y'all go, the $3,000 that she keeps saying that she sent me back. She never sent me back. We went furniture shopping, and the furniture came up to $7,000, and that was her half to send to me. My half was in cash. She told y'all that I never had a job, I was broke, I never had money, and I was never contributing. Well, here are some of the direct deposits from State Farm, which was my job. If I never had a job, then I never would have got paid from State Farm. I was also working for Randstad and was help taking care of the bills as well with this job. Man, my hustle was going to school, flipping cars, working a job, and doing OnlyFans. And those of y'all who flip cars, y'all know that most of the money we make come in cash, but that's okay. Wait, watch this.
We got a 2007 A4 Audi for sale right now. Everything runs good with it. And we started up just to tell y'all it's good. What's good, y'all? This your boy Dom, and let me show you one of the whips we got for sale. If you got a teenager or you looking for a car to get you to A to B, this is the perfect starter car. This is a 2000 Saturn LS2. What's up, y'all? This your boy Dom, and let me show you one of the cars that we got, but we literally just sold. We got a 2008 Cadillac STS. Let me show you how we run it.
Here, answer the phone.
Your ass. First of all, I don't know who this nigga thinks he is. Well,
So there y'all have it, y'all. I really didn't want to come on here and post receipts and everything. I just wanted to come and tell my story, and hopefully people could help me, because she literally took my everything. And like I said, as far as y'all talking about what she said, she sent this much amount, I had cash. It was times that I had to give her cash in exchange for money to be on my card. Let me also address the he's gay, he's down low lie that she said. I'm not gay, I'm not down low. I've never seen gay content now. So for her to say she has screenshots, I would love for her to post her screenshots the same way that I'm posting all my proof and my receipts. I don't want y'all to get distracted from the fact that we made 100K from the video. And she even said it. She never gave me anything or nothing. And I still contributed with my own money. My own money that I made from working a job, from doing school, from doing OnlyFans, from flipping cars. But listen, I don't want to come on here and bash her and be like she's a bad mother or anything like that. At the end of the day, she did what she felt like she had to do to hustle and play me to take care of her 6 kids, you feel me? So I got to take accountability in that, man. And I fucked up for trusting somebody who's soulless, you know? And she don't even believe in God. So that was the most major red flag out of everything. I should have paid attention to that when she said she didn't believe in God. I made the down deposit. If she made the down deposit, tell her to show her bank history from May 4th day, and we'll see who actually made the deposit. So remember when she said I didn't have a job? Well, if I didn't have a job ever being with her, then how come State Farm deposit this money in my account? If I never worked a job, though, if I never worked for State Farm and I never had a job, then why would they give me some money? If I've never sent money to her or spent money to her, then what the hell are these? What are those? What is this? Matter of fact, what are these? What are all these transactions? If I've never done anything, if I never paid for anything. but I'm down low, right? Motherfuckers unsubscribe from me from my OnlyFans when they find out I'm not gay or I'm not into that shit. So don't believe everything y'all hear. I got receipts. ADT bill, the SRP bill, even the Wi-Fi at time of point. I ended up disconnecting the Wi-Fi on my name because of the first time that we broken up. But she couldn't even put the Wi-Fi in her name. She had to put it in her kid's name. God don't like ugly, boy. When you're a pathological liar and a narcissist, what's done in the dark gonna come to light. When you show your true colors, people gonna realize it. And the internet's starting to see your true colors, so she's gonna make up lies and anything she can to try to deflect what's really going on.
Hey cousins, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like and comment. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. As you can see from the very long clip, we're about to get into the Dom and Dank situation. First things first, one thing you never do as a woman, my daddy always say, you never move a man into your home. Never. And the fact that this woman has children, and one, she's using her children's information, like their social, to open up things. I do not understand why parents do that, especially when they are not keeping up with their own bills and they're messing up their own socials. Do you really believe you're going to make sure your child's social is safe? By the time their children turn 18, their socials are going to be done. Like, that makes no sense. I know a lot of parents. My mom, she did this when I was 15 or 16, I believe. She opened up a custodial account that was able to help my credit. So by the time I turned 18, I had a really good credit because my mama had really good credit, and it just helped me out a lot. But the fact that this woman, Dank, is basically having a lot of evictions under her name and all these stuff, the lights is off and all this stuff, and she's going and turning to use her children's social, unacceptable. It's just a mess. As a mother, dating is very hard, especially when you are a single mother trying to navigate the world with your children. You should not be having men that you just met a few weeks ago, a few months ago even, in the home with your children. I don't care how good of a man he is to you or how you think he is to your kids. Like, it's a no. It's an absolute no. One thing my daddy always say, if he don't have nothing, okay, he's gonna make sure he take everything that you got. So you never date a man or a woman that has nothing, because the man already said, he already said that Dom came in basically in between jobs, and he really didn't have money. He didn't have a house. He didn't have all bunch of stuff. It's a no for me. I can't. I just can't do it. And I'm not saying that you only date people for what they have, but you have to date somebody at least that's on the same level as you. But then again, they're both on the same level because she technically doesn't have anything either. If she can't keep her home and she keeps going from eviction to eviction to eviction, at some point, if you're making thousands of dollars online, why not make sure you handle your bills first? Y'all taking all these trips and you doing all this stuff for quote unquote work. Why not handle bills first? That makes no sense to me. Another thing that he said that caught my attention was that before, when they were not together, she was taking a lot of trips and stuff like that. But then when they got together, I guess he didn't want her to take those work trips. But it's like, if you met a woman one way, why are you trying to change that? She was already taking all these quote unquote work trips before you guys got together. What do you think she's doing while you guys are together? She's just going to stop, especially if you are not providing what she needs done. In Dom's case, you never move in with a woman, you never move in with a woman, period. But you never live with somebody and your name is not on the lease, but yet you're paying bills. Like, technically that is not your home. It is their home. But she is so wrong for basically having him pay the rent and then kick him out, if that is what happened. We're about to get into what she said and her side of the story, but this is just a mess, and this was all over TikTok. And I know we always try to downplay men's feelings, and we try to make it seem like men don't have feelings, but a lot of men do feel. And for him to come out and say how he's feeling and say like he fell in love with a woman that basically tossed him to the side, maybe she was using him to help her get to a certain point. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you got to make sure you put yourself first, always. Especially, you don't even have no kids, Dom. Why are you even dating a woman with all these kids, all these evictions, all it? Maybe he didn't even find that out until he got with her. Oh my goodness. This is just a mess. But let's hear what Dank had to say. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Would you move a man into your home with your children that you met like a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago? And would you want to live with somebody and your name is not even on the lease? Would you still be paying? And would you want your money back? Because technically what she did is illegal. You can't get somebody's money for paying you for staying in your home and then you kick them out. You can't do that. It's a way in a process that you have to do, even though what she did is also illegal because the home that she kicked him out of wasn't even in her name. This is a mess. And it seems like her mother is an enabler. But then again, my mama come through for me anytime. My daddy come through for me anytime. So it doesn't matter the age. Once you have a child, you are always going to make sure you do for them, no matter the age. And especially because she has babies, I'm pretty sure that's why her mom decided to put things in her name instead. But baby, you gotta fix your credits. Credit is so important, okay? Like, I do not understand why people put themselves in these type of situations and then they come on the internet and cry about it. But here we are. Let's hear what Dank had to say in response to what Dom said.
That my ex posted, so I wasn't going to entertain the shit. I wasn't even going to acknowledge the shit that he's doing because everybody who knows me knows this isn't true. But since y'all want to troll me, I guess let me come on here and give y'all a little piece of the real story. First of all, Dom has never paid a dime in the house that I live in. When I met Dom didn't have nowhere to stay. He was already homeless, okay? I allowed him to move into my crib with me, and then he happened to move into another crib with me and my fucking kids. Every single one of the people around me, every single one of my kids can tell you Dom has never contributed $1. Dom's manager, best friend, mother, grandfather, uncles and aunts all know what's going on with Dom. Everybody knows that Dom plays victim, makes it seem like somebody just tore him down and did this and that and took everything from him. Dom didn't have shit when I met him. Everything I have is mine. I had OnlyFans since 2020. I've been popping since 2020. Rock, paper, scissors, yes, it made a difference, but it didn't make a difference in my income. As far as making money goes, Dom has never had a job. FAFSA paid for this house is crazy work because I was doing some shit to make some money to get to this house. So I'm confused on a nigga who paid for everything. How are you not taking me to court? If you paid for everything, you have proof of all of this, you did everything, take me to court. If this is your shit and you left it with me, take me to court. You've never paid $1 bill in this bitch. You couldn't afford to pay $1 bill in this bitch. Everything that motherfucker owns, I paid for. I paid for him to chase his dream. I paid for him to travel for his music, all his studio equipment, from the clothes on his motherfucking back to the shoes on his feet, came from me. Fuck is y'all talking about? So to go on here talking about some suspect owes him money, no. Suspect been over here living her best life. Well, this motherfucking victim over here been playing brokey, knowing damn well he was broke before he met me. Like, stop. I put you on, I built you. You're mad because I left you because you were on some suspect ass shit. Me and Dom split back in September when I told him he wasn't man enough for me because, for one, he doesn't want to pay any bills. He doesn't want to get a job. He's obsessed with social media clout, and that's it. That's all. He doesn't want to be a man as far as being protective or anything like that. Any issues I've ever had, I've either had to call a gang or handle it myself because my man could not be a man. What else? As far as the OnlyFans, him supposed to be having half my money. Any of you guys who have OnlyFans know that if you and your partner have an OnlyFans, your money is your money, their money is their money. Dom was making money on OnlyFans, never asked him for half of his, but he felt entitled to half of mine, which is crazy because I've been on OF 3 years before I met him. So majority of the money I make on OF came before Dom. What else? Why did we break up? We broke up because, for one, he's a cheating, lying piece of shit. For two, I went through his phone and went on OnlyFans to find out he's been sending gay content to a whole bunch of fucking men in the world. So I've been dealing with the in the closet bi man for 8 months. That's it.
Now, you got to be very careful with people who decide to talk about their ex situations or relationships or whatever, and they can never tell you what they did wrong. As you can see from her video, she did nothing wrong. Everything was on him. And she seems like she is not self-aware at all because all of the details that he went into, she did not go into. And yes, she did put out some receipts about cash apps and payments and stuff like that, and showed that she did send him money, he did send her money, but yet she's saying that he never paid a bill. So it's like, did he pay something or not? It just seems like a whole lot of, if y'all both making money on OnlyFans, y'all should both be able to come together and pay the bills. Like, if he is coming in with nothing and you knew that, why did you still date him? Why did you still talk to him? Why did you have him move in with you and your children? Like, it's not really making sense to me. Unpacking your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this. I have another video that I'm putting out today, and it's too much going on TikTok. And it seems like now that TikTok is about to be banned in like a month or so, all the drama is just coming out even more than usual. Unpack your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this. Bye.